selected Land Rover models. Plus, earn up to 100,000 Qantas points when you purchase an eligible Land Rover vehicle. There's never been a better time to feel the unrivaled capability, refined luxury, and iconic design of a Land Rover. Search Land Rover main event
or visit Gippsland Land Rover, Princess Highway, Terrelgan, LMCT 11552.
For Harvey Norman Electrical Gippsland. 7 stores servicing Gippsland. We return to the action of TRFM's Gippsland Live.
Welcome back here to Bairnsdale City Oval. They've wasted no time to get this game underway. We're about 5 minutes early and Bairnsdale already inside their forward 50. There was a quick snap-on goal from Russell Cowan and it went out of bounds on the full. So, boys, no rushing around. About 7 minutes early we are, and I've got it as 2:13 on the clock. But anyway, we'll get things underway here, and we'll get our tips quickly. Boxer, who did you go for?
Maffra 33.
All right, I'm going for the Redlegs by a point.
Oh,
Paddy?
I'm going to say Maffra by 40.
All right, well, the Eagles had to kick it out of fullback. Just to let you know that Bairnsdale did win the toss. They're kicking with the breeze. Cade Renoy has taken a mark in his defensive 50. He switches things up now and finds Geishan in his defensive back pocket for the Eagles. Slows it up. He can chip it over the top. He's got Lambourne on. Finds him. Now he goes short again. Presenting down the line was Jack Johnson. And he takes a mark right on the boundary line. Looks to come back in board. That option was picked off. So he decided to keep it close as the mark was taken by Patch Adams. Again, Maffra, Boxer, they're going short.
They like the short game as well too, Scud. Just trying to get those matchups too. Daniel Preston's gone to Mitch Bennett. And looks like Link Robinson's gone to Butcher.
Well, Carr it was Alex kicked down the line and found the big ruckman in Kieran Jones. He played on quickly by hand to Geishan. Over the top now to Alex Carr. His right foot kick goes in the bench good direction. In front, couldn't quite get it. Down at ground level there was Keenan Hines for Bairnsdale. Coughed it up. Hudson Holmes in traffic. Steps around one. Left foot shot on goal. Is going. And it goes across the face. The breeze just held it up in the end. And we have a minor score.
Great work there by Tatnall. He's picking up Bedgegood, and my apologies, it's Dylan Somerville who's taken on John Butcher. He's got a big job there for him for the afternoon.
Harvey Norman Computers Gippsland scoreboard this afternoon. It is 1 behind. The scoreboard operators here just working out the new computer at the Bairnsdale City Oval. I'm sure the timekeepers will be all over that in a couple of minutes. Kicks down the line out of fullback, goes over for a boundary throw-in. Boxer.
Yes, it's a bit of a... That was so quick to start the game off. We haven't been able to really settle and get our matchups right. But this win's going to play a major factor for Bairnsdale. And Bairnsdale's going to kick to that Painesville end.
Good little tap out by Jones. Had Carr, then gave Lambourne. He was tackled by 3 red leg defenders. There's a free kick being paid. And it will go to Callum McKeon. Paddy, hot footy?
Yeah, hot footy. Maffra possession early. They've gone 7 straight marks just to start that first attack forward. So, look, they're going to try and go short and then that long entry into the forward 50 as we go deep inside Bairnsdale's forward 50 now.
Well, Brian was the one who got it in there. Going to kick around the body was Kieran Vickery. Marked on the last line was Cade Renoy. So Renoy has it. Last line defence goes short again and finds his target in Reid, who played on, then coughed up the football. Strong pressure by the Redlegs. Here's Hamilton at ground level. Hutz tries to pick it up. Got quickly tackled by Corbett. Now there's another pressure again. And that was a good tackle. Was that Somerville or Robinson? We know we get it mixed up every time.
We've already had an injury early. Looks like Luke Shelton's just limped off and Jared Clossey's replaced him.
Yeah, good work from the stoppage. Hamilton overran it. They're at the top of the 50, the Redlegs. Nice little pick up there by Singh. Has a flying shot with the breeze and that takes it away. It's a minor score. And it's another one. So on your Harvey Norman Gippsland scoreboard, it sees Maffra 1 behind and the Redlegs 1 behind, all locked up here at the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Hutz kicks it in. Target out there looks to be Jolly. Drop the mark. Goes again now to Carr. This is Ed Variety. Little scrubby kick towards the wing. First time we've seen John Butcher. Gathers it nicely. Gives it back now to Jolly. left foot kick was around his body. It didn't go too far. They got the run
Here he is,
handball.
Halford.
Halford's got some pace to Somerville. Back to Halford. He got crunched. You can hear that one. Gives it in board, and he's in a bit of strife. Is Robinson, Somerville, Robinson it is, as the forward line goes towards Ethan East. And Paddy, you saw that one. He got crunched in Somerville.
That was a big hit.
Robinson, sorry.
He's back up and about, but yeah, that was a good hit as he got that handball out. And that's the first mark inside 50 for the day. So, yeah, definitely. What's it at the moment? Bensdale, that's their 4th inside 50 to Maffra's 1.
All right, Ethan East has the shot on goal. He's right up against the boundary line in front of the can bar, kicking towards the Painesville end. He'll have to go a good 45 metres. He walks in, slow approach from 45, sets it up to the left of Breeze, brings it back too far. And that is another minus score. Paddy.
Yeah, so that's Bensdale up by 1 point. It's 0 goes 2 to 0 goes 1 Maffra. And Maffra's about to bring it out. We've got a little chip kick, mark inside 50. I can't quite tell who that is over there, right in the far pocket.
Cade Renoy on the far side, Paddy.
He's looking for an option. It looks like Bensdale set up behind the play here. They're going to try and force this to the boundary. As we take good mark, Keenan Hines, great mark there. He'll pump this back inside 50.
I think it's Vickery. Is it Hines or Vickery?
It's Hines with the long sleeve.
Yeah. He's suggesting he's going to have a shot from, at the moment, he's standing at about 60 out. He's going to have to put this a long way, but...
Well, the breeze will come across nicely for him. It is coming across from the far side of the ground to the near side, which is where all the scoreboard grandstand is.
And sorry, these are the opportunities they need to take early. If Bensdale can hit the scoreboard early and just put that pressure on, kicking with the breeze, this will be massive.
Keenan Hines from about 60 puts it up. It's going to get to the last line. Oh. It may have cleared the pack. No, it didn't. It was through for another minus score. So Harvey Norman Computers Gippsland scoreboard. Bensdale 3 points, Maffra 1.
So one of those things we spoke about pre-game was the way that the twos game was going to set itself out. It's the same here in the senior game, where the pressure from Bairnsdale has been enormous. They've been forcing that hand of Maffra to make that mistake, and they're just playing that short game, which they get picking off quite easily because of that pressure.
Good kick from fullback Foundation. His chip over the top just landed between two. It was Bennett. He get the old 1-2 handball. Butcher was there. Now Bennett's spearing pass will be turned over, and it is marked by Josh Wykes. He's going to square this up.
This is dangerous.
It is a dangerous kick. Back there is Hines.
Very
good
clean,
work.
Very clean.
In traffic. Lowers the eyes nicely and found up Giovi. The options are forward. Giovi chips it towards the leading Somerville, or Robinson goes up.
Good hands.
I tell you what, if I have $1 every time I get Somerville and Robinson mixed up,
Don't worry, I did it straight away.
We could walk out of here. Well, that's probably where it all started from.
I started it. Yeah, I did.
So Link Robinson will have this shot on goal. We've got a great angle of this from the commentary box, just above the opposition coach's box here at the Bairnsdale City Oval. There's Link Robinson yet to get a goal on the board, are the Redlegs.
He needs that left goal post, Darryl.
Left post, definitely.
So Robinson walks in again. A similar approach to what Ethan East had a couple of moments ago. Probably a little bit slower.
Jeez.
Has a tap of the heel from 48 metres. Starts
kick.
at left. It goes through the middle. And that's the first one the Redlegs wanted from Link Robinson.
Well, Darryl, you'll be lucky enough there not to nod off. He took that long, and then he took a little stutter step, we'll call it, before he kicked it. But he's a true left footer. So he could even afford to have done that little hook to get that ball to go where it wanted. But he hit that straight and hard and went straight through. So a great first goal there to Bairnsdale.
And early, the breeze is definitely showing what we thought it would. It's quite a strong breeze. It's 6 inside 50s to 1 so far for Bairnsdale, and in those, they've managed to have 3 marks inside 50, which are going to be crucial today.
So in the ruck duty, Jones got up high. Beautiful tap down there to Carr. Instantly tackled. The umpire said holding the ball.
Wow, that was quick.
Matt Corbett, strong tackler for the Redlegs, and was rewarded. Ethan East on a long searching lead in that direction. Hutz has the sits. Spoil comes to ground level. Kicked off the ground there. Was it by Vickery? It's dribbling. Cade Renoy keeps it in the field of play. Lowers the eyes and missed the target. He found Ethan East, who will go back.
I really like Ethan East out of the goal square, and that's something that we were looking for the last time we were here. He just gives him that present, and he leads hard, and he really presents well. And that was a great pick off there by East.
Well, he's on that, probably the favoured side to kick goals, Paddy.
Yeah, definitely. The wind straight behind him, or just over his right shoulder. But yeah, hopefully should be able to come in and slot through Bensdale's second here.
So Ethan East, right footer on its way. I don't think he likes it. He looked straight away and he did keep it skinny. Harvey Norman's Computers, Gippsland scoreboard.
We've got Bensdale at 1 goal 4 so far, 10, and Maffra 0 goals 1, so a 9-point lead to Bensdale.
Kicking it out of full back. Goes high and long, searching for the ruckman in Jones. Good spoil by Halford. And over it goes. We've got a boundary throw in.
Geez, they've come out really well, Bairnsdale. They've really impressed in regards to just
set up, aren't they?
They are really focused. Their structure's really good. Their matchups, you would see if you're sitting here from a supporter's point of view, a lot of mismatches down back from Maffra forwards, but they've really come out and really hit hard.
Good little tap down there by Jones. Again, they're looking for Carr. Butcher does some underground handball, so does Channing. Lost the football, though. Handball over the top was from Daniel. Working hard in there is Somerville. Quick kick out there from Hudson Holmes of Maffra. Got it in the bedge, good direction on the wing. Now swooping it up. Just missed it was Benny Brunt, so he kicked it off the ground. Half back line, nicely done back there was, looks to be Preston. Got it out to the far side. Good little pick up by Hines. Delivers inside forward 50. It's an open forward line. Easter's there. Gathers it on the run and pushed him over was the big fella in James Hutz. And again, we've got a boundary throw and inside forward 50 for the Redlegs.
Yeah, it's been a great start for Bensdale. 8 inside 50s to 1. They have really dominated the position on the ground. And if they can keep locking this in, they're going to get the scores. They need to make the most. And here we go. A snap-on goal. Quick one. And that's their second goal.
Ethan East too.
Great goal.
He just plucked that out of the ruck. He kept forward movement. Great snap goal there by East. East has started off the game incredibly well. And another goal there to Bairnsdale. So that gives them a 9-point lead. They go to... Oh, hang on. That gives them a 15-point lead. It's only because the scoreboards have really been quick for me this morning, this afternoon. But it's 2-4-16 to Maffra, 1 point.
And the clearances early as well. Bensdale's taken both clearances so far, so it's 2-0 in the clearances. Maffra needs to reconcile that and try and stop those quick inside 50s.
And I think it's starting from the middle. We haven't seen Cowan in the middle just yet either, and a free kick again out of the centre will go in the way of Bairnsdale. So the Redlegs have certainly come to play. We've just mentioned in our pre-game that their first quarters have been a little bit ordinary. As they've started well, Giove kicks it long inside forward 50, front and square. There was Channing, gave the handball. They're under pressure. That was Adams who coughed up the football, then put a really strong tackle on, and he won himself the free kick. Handballs out the back to Johnson, and they get it to the far side where Carr, and that is the Ed variety, can take the mark and play on. Deliver towards Petro. We know he presents well at half forward. Takes the mark down at his knees. He wants to move it on quickly, and he does chip it over the top. Reed was the target, but coming in and winning the football out there was Bairnsdale. They got it inboard to where White took the mark. He played on. He got the football out wide. Here's Hines again. Kicks it down the line. They've got one over the top. This is Vickery. Drives it in. It's 1-on-1 inside forward. Vickery, 50. Vickery had a shot in the end. And over it goes for a minor score. And you can hear the coach yelling.
Yeah, Scott, that started from Tatnell down back for Bairnsdale. He just took that interception kick there from Petro. Got that link-up kick to Hines, who started the game off on fire. And it got him inside 50 yet again for Bairnsdale.
Oh, scrubby kick out wide there. Nearly over the line. Brunt's tried to keep that in and it's gone over. So we're going to have a boundary throw in right in front of us in the scoreboard side of Bensdale City Oval.
2-5-17 the Redlegs. Maffra 1 behind. And that's on your Harvey Norman Computers Gippsland scoreboard. Good little tap down by Vickery. Ground level was Butcher. Swooped on it. Right foot kick. Will it come off the side of the boot? And it might just come off. And it does. James Whelan took the good mark in the middle. Goes to Petro. Not quite the advantage. Petro does well. Closes quickly was Radford. Goes again. And he's got some help. That was through Channing. Cleared the handball out to Reed. Goes backwards now to Whelan. Scrubby little kick. Just missed the target. Now the Redlegs are away. Radford went backwards to Tatnell. And Tatnell's left foot driving kick might be turned over as Clossy just came in and put a fist on it. But good attack by, that was Hines on the far side. There's lots of numbers around it now. Both Bairnsdale and Maffra trying to lock this one up. Reed at ground level. And we'll have a boundary, we'll have a ball up right on the half-forward flank there for Bairnsdale.
Well, it looks like Bairnsdale's really come to play, and one of the things I've really noticed too from their back six is they're prepared to mix up their matchups as well. So it's not always one same player playing on the Maffra forwards too there. So it tells me they've come to here and they've done their homework against Maffra, and it's paying dividends thanks to players like Hines in their midfield who are really on top at the moment.
Well, Giovi won himself the free kick, a strong tackle on Kieran Jones from that stoppage. He had nowhere to go, so he handballs out wide to Hines. He kicks it backwards. Tatnall's back there for the Redlegs. He has to go backwards again.
Spread here, Daryl.
This is Robinson, and they do have the spread. They've got the link up over the top. The target out here is Perkins. He's got a Paddock on the wing, drives it towards half forward with a lovely, neat kick, and found Robinson. He's too far out to score. Don't bomb it is the key from the coaching staff. You can hear that through our effects mic. He kicks it to the top of the square. It is in the end a bit of a bomb.
That was a bomb.
And
you can say it was a bomb.
Yep. And that's not what the coaches wanted.
No, it's probably not. It was probably the kick he needed to have, because Maffra did swarm back pretty quickly and he didn't leave many chances inside 50. So East has been on fire, but he was met by 4 Maffra defenders then.
And Keenan Hines has just come off for a much-needed spell after a very good start to the game. Russell Cowan goes on and goes straight onto the ball.
Yeah, best on ground so far, you'd think, is Hines for Gippsland Isuzu Ute this afternoon. The little boundary umpire that we've got here at the Bairnsdale City Oval, he's got some tough conditions with this wind. He's just been asked to do this one again. We're still inside the forward 50 now for Bairnsdale. They lead it by 16 points in this first quarter. Ethan East with a good tap down.
Tackle.
Yeah, good tackle as well. And
that's hurt.
May have come off. It's Patch Adams that's in a bit of strife. Oh, good little handball out the back from Coward. He's won a free kick. And the advantage should be paid because little Minnie McKeon has put it through.
Now,
but they're saying...
Have we got a yellow card there?
No, I think they're saying all clear. Well, they're going to give it...
He did look like he was giving him the marching orders.
It was the advantage paid, and Callum McKeon, in the end, gets the goal for the Redlegs, boys.
Sky, that was a fantastic goal too, but some big news here for Maffra. Looks like Hutz has hurt himself as well. He's just brought himself off.
Ginger.
Looks like his right shoulder, but I've been known to get it wrong, Scud.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be a foot now.
It could be anything, but there looks some worrying signs here too. If you actually just rocked up to Bairnsdale, you'd think the wind was paying the massive advantage. It was 8 scoring shots to 1, but it's not. It's Bairnsdale who've come here to play, and they really put some really good performances together so far this quarter.
And on the Harvey Norman Computers Gippsland scoreboard, we have Bairnsdale up by 22 points. It's 3 goals 5, 23 to Maffra, 0 goals 1, 1.
Oh, they're winning the clearances at the moment, the Redlegs, and they're going to win it again from this one. There's no advantage that was paid on this occasion, and Callum McKeon will take this free kick at half back.
Just tells me too, they come to play, they're spread straight away. As soon as they win possession, Bairnsdale are moving a lot quicker and a lot more effectively than what Maffra have.
And what that does, when you have the outriders and have the spread, it opens up the middle part of the ground. So you want to keep your width, you want to play wide, and then use the advantages. Not like that, unfortunately, as McKeon turned the footy over to Clossy, who comes back in for his first senior game this year for the Eagles. On the wing he goes, down towards Bedgegood. Big spoil over the back there was from Somerville. Ball still in dispute here. Kick around the body was from Whelan. Oh, big fall there by Giovi. McKeon was front and square, and then nicely done there to Russell Cowan. Gets up and plays on quickly. Left foot chip to the middle. Oh, he's put his teammate under enormous pressure, and Johnson marked it, then played on quickly with the hands to Butcher. Gave it back to Johnson. Drives a wobbly mongrel punt inside forward 50. Turnover. And Somerville takes the defensive mark and squares it up wide towards Helford, who can chip it over the top. Presenting there was Somerville, just missed it.
James Hutz is back on. He's just come straight back on through the interchange gates and got a possession here.
Kicks it inboard, looking for Carr. This is Alex, lost it, then an over-the-shoulder tackle. So he lost the football, Carr, and then was just a little bit overzealous with the tackle on Cowan.
Smart free kick there by Cowan. He knew he was under pressure, and he just lowered the body enough to win that free kick, and just very smart play there.
Keenan Hines just back on is free, but Cowan decides to kick it high down the line. East is the target. Hamilton's there as well. Gets to the back. They got numbers. Lambourne dropped it and then got put under pressure. Gee, the umpire was quick on that whistle.
One thing I've noticed from Maffra is their rotations are huge at the moment, and they're really mixing up. It's forward and back rotations that are in that mix as well.
From the stoppage there, Wykes is back on doing the ruck duties. So they've got some young ruckmen. Wykes and Daniel goes in there. Giovi did a little stint in there for the Eagles, for the Redlegs, up against the young Kieran Jones. So some good youth coming through in terms of the tools. And we've got a free kick. See that one, Paddy?
Yeah, that's Maffra's first. I think that was for a bit of high contact on Alex Carr. So that's Maffra's first free kick for the day. Bensdale has 4 so far, and that's probably shown their dominance around the ground so far.
Kick goes down the line. Nice hands by Petro. And that could just about be 50. Wasn't really in the marking contest there, was Perkins, as Petro puts it to the top of the 50. No one can mark it. Butcher was that target. Swooping on it nicely back there was Singh, and that's a well-weighted kick. Beautifully done. And found Cowan, half-back flank. He's wanting someone in the middle of the ground. The spearing pass misses all of them. Johnson was there for the Eagles. Run and handball. Here they go. Carr lowers it to Bedgood. Good spoil. Petro runs onto it. Will snap around the body. It's going to drop short. Butcher's there as well. Great defensive work there by Preston to rush it over for a boundary throw-in.
And Maffra's come back into the game a little bit these last couple of minutes. They've managed to get the inside 50s back to 5v10. They've had the last 4 inside 50s.
They're one-on-ones. Bairnsdale's one-on-ones inside their defensive 50 are fantastic. They've just been able to cut off any entry there by Maffra so far.
Oh, Cowan.
He's been busy.
Beautifully done from that stoppage. He kicks a barrel.
That's a massive
and it
kick.
Gets a good 60 metres on it to the wing. East gets pushed over by Hutz. Doesn't like it. 20 minutes have gone in the first quarter. It's a 22-point margin to the Redlegs.
We'll just quickly go around the grounds thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture, Gippsland. And it's in the AFL, it's the Eagles, 5-6-36. They lead the Hawks 3-4-22.
Boundary throwing on centre wing. Petro does the ruck duties against Wykes. Gets to ground level. Petro does well to Butcher. To Adams, who goes backwards to Holmes. Left foot kick. Missed the target and everything. Out of bounds on the full. As Bairnsdale, free kick through Perkins, dangerous kick inboard. He put his teammate Nick Bulmer under a little bit of pressure. He's got 3 to beat this Bulmer. He now gets some help. They did well. Corbett gave it a cross handball over the top to Wyatt. Ducks one tackle. Gave up the handball though. Corbett goes again on Renoy. Good tackle and just held onto the tackle a little bit too long, did Matt Corbett, as Cade Renoy won the free kick.
Do you think they look a bit unorganised, Maffra, or is just the pressure of Bairnsdale at the moment that have just they've been shocked with?
Yeah, I think they've certainly Bairnsdale's pressure has come to play. Not sure about unorganised. They're just trying to work into these tough conditions. It must be said that Bairnsdale do have the wind in this quarter. As Bedgood kicks down the line. Still got length on that kick though. Jolly did well. Got his handball partially smothered by Bulmer. Help comes in. Giovi's out there as well. Football squeezes out the back where Renoy is and then turns on the burners, gets through some traffic, delivers inside forward 50 and a free kick. Butcher has given away the free kick and it will go Dylan Somerville's way. He handballs at the back to Hines. Has a bounce across his half-back line and then kicks it out to Helford. He just got a hand on it before it went over. And we'll have a boundary throw in. 22 minutes are gone. It's Bairnsdale 3-5-23. Maffra 1 behind. Boundary throw in. It will be Petro up against Wykes. Short throw in. Wykes took it out of the ruck, then quickly gave it across to Giovi. Lowered the eyes nicely. And Somerville went for the chest mark. Robinson went for the chest mark in the end, got spoilt. Lambourne was happy to see it go over. Boundary throw in.
We talked before the game as well, boys, about Maffra's first quarters. They're the best team, or was it second or first? I think they were the best team in the comp. Yeah, they were the best team in the comp for first quarters. And so far, Bairnsdale, I know they've got the help of the win, but they've come out a lot more hungry and have been a lot cleaner around the ball.
Yeah, and they just felt they've kept their position a lot better. Here's a chance, though, for the Eagles. Brunt gave it to Butcher and then drives it in towards a Bennett direction. Goes over the back, good spot. Oh, nicely done by Tatnell to gather it and then turned, and they've got numbers.
3 blokes with 20 metres of space.
Yep, on transition is killing the Eagles at the moment. Halford kicks it over the top, beautifully done. Giovi was there. The handball link up through Wyatt. Open forward line, kicks to the fat side. Vickery goes up, good spoil. Johnson, they've got an extra number back now, how the Eagles. As Johnson kicks it out wide, and now found Geishan. Quickly though, plays on to Renoy. The 45 kick back in board was beautiful to find Butcher, half-back flank, gets it out to the wing, and Bedgood goes up and takes the mark. Who's on the wing?
Do we think that Maffra needs to maybe run and carry a little bit more through? They seem to be on breaks and have that extra number to run and handball, and they've been bombing long to one-on-one contests as we finally see a mark inside 50. Danny Butcher, brilliant ball use.
Well, that might have just been Butcher maybe linked up to you there, Paddy. He played on quickly, and then nice kick, and quickly Ben Brunt will take no time to have a flying shot at goal. It may have got there. No, touched on the last line. A minor score.
But you're spot on, Paddy. I think one of the things that you've got to do in these situations when you're so far down in the quarter is to try things, and I think to try and penetrate that wind is to go that long kick and try and break some lines.
And for the Harvey Norman Computers Gippsland scoreboard, we've got Bensdale 3-5-23 and Maffra 2 behinds.
Well, there's big moments this afternoon right now at the 24-minute mark for the Eagles. They're brought to you by Monticello's this afternoon because they need to find something in this first quarter. There's Adams on the wing. Goes inboard to Channing. He tries to look for the run and handball. I think they're trying to get the ball moving, Paddy, but Bensdale's structure and defence has been pretty good. And again, they find the spoil, the one-on-one again. Second effort was good, and he's won himself a free kick, Liam Giovi.
But he's forced him to kick now to Brunt, who was definitely covered by his opponent. So maybe the Bairnsdale, you've got to
give them the credit, yeah.
Where they're gone that one-on-one and not prepared to lose that battle.
And even that contest there, Hudson Holmes had the lead, and I think that was young McKean that just got in there and, a lot short. He's given up a lot of height and managed to get the spoil in, forced a boundary throw in, and Bairnsdale has been better around the contest, so this is what they want.
Yeah, we'll quickly go around the grounds too. Thanks to Harvey Norman Furniture in the Gippsland League. Sale 4-2-26. They lead Warrigal just the 2 behinds. And Traralgon yet to score against Langatha, who are 2-4-16.
Well, the Eagles are rushing forward in numbers, but they close quickly.
Oh, he's lucky there.
Keenan Hines gave away the free kick, Pat.
Alex Carr just sold Lockie Channing to a lot of trouble. Their handball into a blind tackle, and now we've got a handball off Ed Carr, and he's done a little chip kick, and that's a great mark. Who's that?
Geishan.
Winston Geishan. So he'll line up from about 35 out. With the breeze, it'll be just going across his right shoulder. He'll need to start this one right post.
Yeah, well, this one's going to be a tough kick for Winnie. However, at the 25.5-minute mark, it is a big moment for Monticello as we need this one. Do the Eagles as he puts it on its way. He's tried to get the extra distance and hooked it. And again, it's another minor score. As lucky we got Paddy here to take score. The scoreboards are just a little bit off at the minute in this first quarter.
So Bensdale's got a 20-point lead as we stand at the moment as they look to bring the ball out. They're coming out to the commentary side.
Vickery is the target. Couldn't quite mark it, but brings it to ground level. Good handball underground there was from Wyatt. Now Butcher's there. The kick, though, was partially smothered. Bedgood goes and gets it. Took a long time in the tackle.
Freak.
And that is too long. And is it Corbett again? Well, he's a tackling machine, is Matthew Corbett. He went backwards with a kick to Cowan, who goes further backwards. And that is why, because it is right on the quarter time siren. And, well, Maffra, the best first quarters team in the comp. The Redlegs, not so good, but it was flipped here at the Bairnsdale City Oval. It was just what Bairnsdale needed to get away to a good start. They are 3-5-23, and it is 3 behinds for the Redlegs, a 20-point margin at quarter time. You're listening to Gippsland Live, and we do it for Harvey Norman Electrical. The half-yearly clearance, it ends this weekend.
While Gabby and Dan are away on a winter's break, we had to find a way to keep Gippsland warm in the morning.